Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this one, I'm going to compare the speed test and the RAM management test comparison between the Realme GT Neo 2 versus POCO X3 Pro device. So this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers asking me to compare this both phones side by side. Let's see friends which phone will be having what kind of speed test and what kind of RAM management by using these 5 applications and 5 games at this moment. Let's see, and right now I won't be using this live wallpaper, so don't worry, I'll try to change these live wallpapers. So just for the demonstration purpose, all I did choose in the beginning, that's it. And let me try to change the live wallpapers to, let's change to normal, this one. Yes, this should be kind of good. Yep. And I'm trying to use a normal wallpaper only at this moment. And let me try to first restart the both phones. And let's reboot. So the POCO X3 Pro, which has got the Snapdragon 860 chipset, and the Realme GT Neo 2, which has got the Snapdragon 870 chipset, and both are exactly 8GB RAM variants in this testing which I'm trying to use at this moment. Let's see friends how much difference it can be there between these both phones in terms of the speed test and RAM management test. So MIUI versus Realme UI. So in case if you're having any other doubts, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely I'll be able to help you out with your doubts. And meanwhile, make sure to check the playlist. So first, try to check the playlist. If you cannot find any kind of videos, then you can actually ask me to upload those videos. Definitely, I'll try to do my best to post the video as soon as possible. Let's go to Wi-Fi connection in both phones, and let's make sure that both phones are connected to the same 2.4 gigahertz. Yes, 2.4 gigahertz. Both phones are connected exactly. And let's clear everything from the background. So all the apps are completely clear from the background. So there is no application running at this moment. Exactly, you can clearly see friends, no applications running at this point in both phones. So both phones are connected to same Wi-Fi network. Same Wi-Fi network, they're connected both phones, and here comes all the 5 games and 5 applications. So let's start testing one by one. Let's see which phone will be having what kind of results. And first, let me show you again the Wi-Fi connection is a double check because I did restart the device. So sometimes it may not be connecting. Yes, I think both phones are connected to same Wi-Fi network. So don't worry about those. And now let me start opening the first one by one application, starting from the Google Chrome application. So 1, 2, and 3. Slightly fast in the Realme GT Neo 2. Again fast in the Realme GT Neo 2 as well. And sorry, let's try. As you can see, the loading speed is slightly kind of fast in the Realme GT Neo 2 without any kind of doubt. No doubt at all in the in that thing. Let's see what happens now with the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, I just want to keep this in the background memory only. That's the reason I'm trying to do this kind of testing. And in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below, friends. Definitely I'll be able to help you out with your queries, what you're having. And right now, let's see. And 15 Mbps, we got the upload speeds. It's got suddenly gone, but don't worry, I'll try to keep these results in the background. So I'll try to keep this thing in the background. Next is a Flipkart. Try to observe the loading speed, how it's loading in both phones, the speed. This is the touch sampling rate application. Next is the Asphalt 9 game. And let's see the games. So this way, few of the users will be really interested to see how well the games are loaded. And one more thing, I did not add these games into the RAM management. I did not add them, yes. Because if I add these games in the RAM management, they'll get deleted from the RAM management because of the game turbo. So I forgot to mention, yes, not in the RAM management, I mean in the game turbo. I did not add them. So I don't want to add them in the game turbo and gain space. You can try to observe how is the loading speed. It's kind of taking some time in the POCO X3 Pro device. In the loading speed, slightly kind of slow motion, yes. You can see slightly fast in the Realme GT Neo 2. I think there's some kind of update went. That's the reason why the phone got slightly kind of slow. Sorry for this kind of disturbance. Let's try the test again in that case. Let's delete all this. Yep, let's try again. Because of the update, the phone slightly kind of did not open properly. So let's do the test again. Now we'll be able to get to know the results, what is happening between this. So again, the Realme GT Neo 2 did open faster anyway, even with trying again. So yeah, not bad, pretty close to each other, nothing much huge difference. And next is Surface Up. Let's see this game, Surface Up, what happens. Both phones slightly kind of very close, nothing much difference. Next is Temple Run. So the main difference will be there in the RAM management thing, because in the speed test the Realme GT is a clear winner, but in the RAM management we'll be able to get to know what is happening. Final game is Angry Birds 2, then we'll be able to understand. While playing this game, what happens next? Again, the Realme GT Neo 2 did open slightly faster than the POCO X3 Pro device. Yes, even in this Angry Birds as well. So overall, 5 applications and 5 games are completely open in the background RAM management from the starting to end. As you can clearly see, friends, all the apps are completely open between both phones. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start opening one by one application from the first application. Okay, from the first. So try to observe clearly from the first I'm trying to open all the 5 applications and all the 5 games are completely open. Okay, I'm not closing anything. Try to check again. I'm not closing anything. Everything is as it is. Now let's start from the first application, which is a Google Chrome. Let's see which will load instant. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. So both phones didn't load the Google Chrome instant. They took some time to load. Okay, keep that in point and let's try with the next is Amazon. Let's see Amazon. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. Both phones, they went back to the home screen. Normal. They are not in the background RAM management memory. Not bad. So both are kind of equally working. Let's see the speed test. Speed test also, both phones same result. Nothing much major difference in the speed test. In the Flipkart, let's see the Flipkart. So Flipkart, both phones, they do have the exact same model. So not a problem in that. Touch sampling rate, this is another good example where we'll be able to get to know what is happening with the RAM management. Let's see whether these lines will stay in the background or not. 1, 2 and 3. No. So both are having similar kind of RAM management. The main reason is because if you try to observe, if I try to come back by opening one by one, then few of the applications will be staying. But if I try to come from the start, it's these applications are not staying in the background RAM management. So there's a difference between opening from the end and opening from the beginning. So now let's start with the Asphalt 9. No, Asphalt 9 game is also not there in the background RAM management. And let's start with the next is Battlegrounds mobile game. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. So Battlegrounds mobile game is there in both phones in the background as a RAM management. You can clearly see, friends, what is happening. Next is Subway Surf. Subway Surf is not there in the Realme GT Neo 2, but it's there in the POCO X3 Pro exactly in the background RAM management. That's kind of one point for the POCO X3 Pro device in the RAM management department. Let's see the Temple Run. Temple Run also not there in the Realme GT Neo 2, but it's there in the POCO X3 Pro device. 2 points. Angry Birds 2. Angry Birds 2 also not there in the RAM management, but yes, POCO X3 Pro, it has got. So overall in the RAM management, POCO X3 Pro was able to keep this last 3 games perfectly in the background RAM management, whereas the Realme GT Neo 2 did struggle to keep those in the background RAM management. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this. Please a quick comparison between both phones. So this is a speed test and the RAM management test. I hope you understand what's this my point is. And in case if you're having any other doubts, let me know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, signing off and bye.